The absence of snowfall in Kashmir this winter. A scientific exploration, the Kashmir Valley, often referred to as paradise on earth, has long been known for its cold snow winters. The arrival of snowfall each year is eagerly awaited by locals and tourists alike who enjoy the aesthetic, aesthetic beauty, recreational activities, and most importantly, the vital water supply that comes with it. Snowfall in the region has traditionally played a crucial role in replenishing the region's water reservoirs, particularly in terms of irrigation for crops and providing essential substances for the ecosystem. However, the winter of 2025 has seen a remarkable absence of snowfall, leaving many concerned about the implication for water resources, agriculture, and the general climate in the region. In this lecture, I explored the scientific reasons behind the lack of snowfall in Kashmir this winter. The broader implication for the environment and how this event ties into the longer into the larger issue of climate change. Though understanding these underlying causes, we can better prepare for future winters and take appropriate measures to address the climate conditions. Changing climatic conditions. Number one, the role of snowfall in Kashmir's climate. The role of snowfall in Kashmir's climate. Snowfall in the Kashmir Valley is not only a cultural symbol of winter but also a critical climatic phenomena. The snow that falls during the winter months serves as a national reservoir, with the melting snow feeding the rivers and streams that provide water for agriculture, drinking, and hydropower generation. The region's reliance on this water source has been crucial, especially considering the seasonal agriculture cycles that are heavily dependent on consistent water availability. The snowpack that builds during the winter months typically melts gradually as temperatures rise in the spring, releasing much needed water into the system. This process is vital to the region's agricultural productivity, especially for crops like rice, wheat, barley, which depends on ample irrigation. Furthermore, the snow helps regulate the temperature of the valley, keeping it cooler during the summer months. Number two, what are the scientific reasons behind no snowfall? Scientific reasons for the lack of snowfall. The absence of snowfall in Kashmir this winter can be attributed to a combination of atmospheric, oceans, and geographical factors, many of which are linked to the broader phenomena of climate change. The following scientific explanation the following scientific explanation provide insights into why these unusual weather patterns occurred. Global warming. Number A, global warming and rising temperature, one of the primary drivers of the lack of snowfall in Kashmir. This winter is the ongoing trend of global warming. The Earth's average surface temperature has been rising steadily over the past century due to increased greenhouse gas emission, primarily carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. These gases these gases trap heat in the atmosphere, leading to higher temperature worldwide. In the case of Kashmir, this warming trend means that winters are not as cold as they used to be. Snowfall typically occurs when the temperature is below freezing and moisture in the atmosphere condenses and freezes into snowflakes. However, when average temperature rise, particularly at higher altitudes where snow would traditionally form, this process is disrupted. In other words, we can say even though the region might still experience some precipitation, it may fall as rain instead of snow due to warmer temperature. Recent studies indicate that the Himalayas region, include Kashmir, is warming at a rate faster than the global average, exacerbating the problem. A warmer atmosphere holds more moisture, but if temperature remains too high for snow to form, this moisture will fall as rain rather than snow, leading to less snow accumulation. B. Changes in atmospheric circulation patterns. Another critical factor in the absence of snowfall in Kashmir. In Kashmir, this winter is the changing atmospheric circulation patterns. The region's weather is heavily influenced by the movement of the jet stream and other large-scale atmospheric ecosystems. The jet stream is a narrow band of fast-moving air that flows from west to east, and its position plays a significant role in determining the weather conditions across the region. In recent years, there has been evidences of shifting jet streams which can lead to unusual weather patterns during winter. The jet stream generally brings moisture-laden air from the Mediterranean and the Arabian Sea towards the Kashmir region, where it interacts with cold air from the north. This interaction is what typically results in heavy snowfall in the region. However, due to the effect of global warming, the jet stream has become more erratic with a tendency to move further north or south by passing Kashmir. This shift prevents the region from receiving the usual influx of cold, moisture-laden air, leading to a lack of snow. Additionally, the warmer air masses associated with the changing jet stream patterns often prevent the formation of clouds that are capable of producing snow. Instead, the region experiences milder weather, which can lead to rain instead of snow. C. El Nino and Pacific Ocean anomalies. The phenomena known as El Nino has been another major contributor to the lack of snowfall in Kashmir this winter. El Nino refers to the periodic warming of sea surface temperatures in the central and eastern Pacific Ocean. This phenomena affect weather patterns across the globe, including the Indian subcontinent. During El Nino years, the Indian Ocean experiences shifts in wind patterns and atmospheric pressure, which can disrupt the monsoon and winter precipitation cycles. Specifically, El Nino events are associated with reduced rainfall and snowfall in the northern parts of India, include Kashmir. The lack of significant snowfall in Kashmir this year coincides with an ongoing El Nino event, which is likely to have further altered precipitation patterns in the region, resulting in less snowfall and more rain. Next, local factors and urban heat islands effect. This very important point. Kashmir's urban areas, including Srinagar, have been significant growth in recent years. The development of infrastructure, deforestation, and urbanization have contributed to local warming effects. The urban heat islands UHI effect occurs when urban areas experiences higher temperatures than surrounding rural areas due to the absorption and retention of heat by building roads and other surfaces. This localized warming can have an impact on the region's overall climate, especially during the winter months. In addition, my dear, urbanization can result in a higher concentration of pollutants, including particulate matter, which can interfere with cloud formation and precipitation process. While the UHI effect may not be the primary cause of the lack of snowfall, it could certainly accelerate the warming trend and influence local weather patterns. Next, reduced snowfall at higher altitudes. The lack of snowfall in the low-lying areas of Kashmir this winter has also been mirrored by reduced snow accumulation in higher altitudes. The snow that usually accumulates on mountain peaks and glaciers in the Himalayas serves as a critical water source for the region. However, warmer temperatures are leading to a decrease in the volume of snow and ice at higher elevations, which could have long-term consequences for the region's water supply. Studies indicate that glaciers in the Himalayas are retreating at the accelerated rate, with many areas losing significant ice mass each year. This reduction in snow and ice at higher altitudes is not only indicative of a warming climate but also pose a risk to future water availability. As glaciers melt, the supply of water for rivers and streams is affected, which could eventually lead to water scarcity for agriculture, hydropower, and daily consumption. Next, my dear, consequences of no snowfall. The absence of snowfall in Kashmir this winter could have significant implications for both the environment and local economy. Water scarcity As mentioned, snowfall is essential for replenishing water source in the Kashmir Valley. Without adequate snow melt, the region may face water shortage, which could impact agriculture. Listen carefully. Drinking water supply and power generation from hydroelectric projects. Agriculture impact. The Kashmir Valley is heavily reliant on agriculture, and many crops depends on snow melt for irrigation. The lack of snow this winter could result in reduced crop yields and greater economic hardships for farmers. Next, climate and ecosystem disruption. Snowfall helps regulate the temperature of the region and maintains the ecological balance. A reduction in snow cover can lead to warmer winters, altered ecosystem, and disruption in the habitats of native plants and animals. Tourism impact. Kashmir's tourism industry is significantly tied to its winter snow. The absence of snow could affect the number of tourists visiting the regions for skiing, snowboarding, and other winter activities. Next, the need for adaptation and mitigation. The need for adaptation and mitigation. Given the scientific evidences linking climate change to the absence of snowfall in Kashmir, it is imperative that the region adapts to these changing conditions. These changing conditions measures such as improved water conservation, techniques, adaptation of drought-resistant crops, and greater investment in renewable energy sources will be essential for mitigating the effect of these climate shifts. Furthermore, efforts to reduce greenhouse gases emission at both the local and global levels are crucial to limiting future temperature rises and preserving the region's fragile ecosystem. The absence of snowfall in Kashmir this winter is not an isolated anomaly, but rather a symptom of broader changes occurring due to climate change. A combination of global warming, altered atmospheric circulation patterns, El Nino, and local urban heat effects has contributed to this unusual weather pattern. As the region grapples with the consequences of these changes, it becomes more and more urgent than ever to take proactive steps to address climate change and its impact on Kashmir's environment, economy, and society. Through informed policies, sustainable agriculture practices, and global cooperation, it is possible to mitigate the adverse effects of climate change and secure a more resilient future for the Kashmir Valley. Resilient future for the Kashmir Valley. Take care.